Press the arms down, lift head, neck, and shoulders. Legs stay in your tabletop. Sweep the arms out and then back in. The head can lower. Again. And back to center. 3 more. Reach your legs here if that feels okay. Arms open out and then in. Again for 2. Hey everyone, it's Rashida and Marshall. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If it's your first time, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And for those who are returning, as I say in every video, I appreciate you, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed today's workout. So we are going to take it into a quick Pilates flow. I'm excited to be sharing another one with you all. It's been a little while. So this one's going to be great for getting your heart rate up a bit. We're going to throw in a little more, I don't want to say advanced movements, but some bigger movements that'll definitely challenge the body. And as I always do, I'll make sure to include modifications for the moves. So the only props that we're going to be using are light weights. I have my 1 pound weights here, so you can go heavier if you'd like, 2 or 3 pounds. And if you don't have any weights, you'll still get a good workout without them. So it is about to rain. He gets scared when there's thunder. Expect some guest appearances today. All right, so we're gonna start standing at the edge of our mat. So you wanna be in your parallel position and you're gonna have the hands behind the back of the head. We're gonna go into some squats with some rotation, some twists here. So go ahead and press back. You wanna lift and twist to one side. And then we squat and over. Yes. So ever since he was a puppy, thunder and heavy rain has scared him. So he's going to be here today. So we press back and lift and up. So really think of sending the hips back. Okay. This way you aren't letting the knees pass the toes. Watch out. Go, 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 go. And up. All right. Let's do 1 more each side. There we go. And now you're coming all the way back up. Now you're just going to have the hands down by the sides and you're going to go into a forward fold. So go ahead and round down. The weight is in the heels. And then when you're ready, go ahead and walk forward. 4 movements. 4, 3, 2, 1. You just find that plank. And now lift the hips, walk back. 4, 3, 2, 1. We round all the way up with control. Stack the spine. And then again, melting forward. Exhale. And walk out. 4, 3, 2, 1. The core is engaged, shoulders over the wrists. And then lift, walk back. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then come upright. Let's go ahead and do 1 more, melting down. And then walk out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and hold it here. Make sure you're breathing. And now we're breathing. And when you're ready, go ahead and lower those knees, untuck the toes, press back in your child's pose really fast, and then walk the hands in, sweep those feet around you, and then we're gonna go back into, or come into our seated position here. All right, my little guy is in his kennel now. Went ahead and put him in there, but he'll be okay, he's right there. So you're gonna go ahead and reach the hands out in front. Let's go into some half roll downs. Round yourself back, sweep that right arm out. Exhale, center and lift. And then again, rounding back and sweep. And then again here for 2. Think of bringing the lower back towards the mat. Use the core to bring you up and then to the left. All right, 1 more each side. Rounding back, right arm. Exhale in. Last one to the left. And then we're up. Good. And now keep the reach in the arms. I'm going to scoot forward just a little bit. Round yourself down with control. And then just hug those legs in. All right. Now let's go ahead and draw the arms by the side. Hugged in, elbows are bent. You have the knees still drawn in towards you. Go ahead and lift head, neck, and shoulders. We're going to go right into our 100. When you're ready, press the arms out, reach the legs, V stance. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, we're halfway through. Keep those arms strong. Exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and exhale, 2, 3, 4. We steady the arms and then draw the knees in, rest the head as you hug the legs back in towards the chest. All right, we're going to take it into our rollover here with some modifications on the first two. So you can find the hands pressing down by the side. Maybe just move your weights out just a little bit. I'm going to scoot forward again here. And you're going to bring the legs up toward the ceiling. So you have them drawn in towards one another, shoulders staying rooted down. So now let's go ahead and reach the legs out to 45. Inhale. And then exhale. Start just with a small lift of the hips, lifting the feet toward the ceiling. And then again, reaching the legs long. And then exhale, lift. Now feel free to continue with that movement, or you can add on here with me as we reach the feet up and over, bringing them parallel towards the ground. You're going to space the feet out, reach through the heels, slowly round the spine back down, one vertebrae at a time. And then bring the feet in together, pointing the toes. And then again, up and over. If this feels okay for you, reach, space the feet out, and flex. All right, two more, starting opposite. Space the feet apart, shoulder distance. Find that lift up and over. Bring the feet in, reach through the heels, and round down. And then last one, feet spacing out. We lift. Legs come in, reach through the heels. And then from there, you can bring the legs down onto the mat. Either reach them long or draw the knees in towards the chest and then lower them. All right, we're going to go into our roll down. You're grabbing back onto your weights. Go ahead and reach through the heels. Arms are up overhead as you inhale, maybe back behind you. Exhale, chin to chest as you come up, and then reach toward the toes. Inhale brings you down. And exhale. Again here for 3. One vertebrae at a time. Reach the arms, deepen into the belly, and come up. Let's go into 2 more. Last one. And then exhale, lift. Good. And now from here, we're going to go back down onto the mat. So I'm just scooting forward. I'm always sliding here. So we're all the way down. Now go ahead and draw the arms in towards center and bring those knees in. Let's go into a coordination move and a couple more ab variations. So you're going to lift head, neck, and shoulders. Turn the palms towards the front. So now you're going to press the arms and legs out at the same time. Inhale. Hold it here. Legs go out and in. Exhale. Bend the knees. Bend the elbows. Keep the head up if it feels okay. Again, inhale. Out, in. Challenging pelvic stability. Bend your knees. Exhale. Then elbows. Go into 3 more. Find a comfortable height for the legs as you go through it. Last one. And then rest the head. Good. We pause there. We're going to take it into some arm circles. So now I want you to shift your legs to tabletop, moving them away just a bit, and those arms are going up toward the ceiling. So for this first one, you're going to take the arms out to the side, press the palms in, lift the head, exhale, and then back into center. Again for 2. Then on this third one, feel free to reach the legs out here with me if that feels okay. Again for 2. Last one. And we're into center. Good. And now we're just going to reverse. Press the arms down, lift head, neck, and shoulders. Legs stay in your tabletop. Sweep the arms out and then back in. The head can lower. Again. And back to center. 3 more. Reach your legs here if that feels okay. Arms open out and then in. Again for 2. Last one. and then we're center. Good. From there, you can rest the legs in towards you very fast. And we're only going to do one of our abs series today. So let's go ahead and sit the weights by the side. All right. So now the one that's going to come right before it is not from our abs series. You're just going to bring those legs to tabletop. Lift head, neck, and shoulders. I want you to bring both hands onto your right knee. Lower your left leg down to tap the mat in front of you, and then just switch. And then alternate. Again for 3. So it's similar to our single leg stretch, just combining a little bit of pelvic stability with that toe tap. Keep the shape of the knee for each leg. Last 3 and 3, 2 and 2. Keep that lift. 1 and 1. Good. Knees back and rest the head. Take a break there. Our last one will be our crisscross, the only one that is coming out of our ab series. So now you're going to find the legs in that tabletop position, hands behind the back of the head. And let's go ahead and twist to one side, elbows stay wide, come back in and switch. And then again for 2 and 2. We're just going up to 6 here. Keep that control. Last 3 and 3, 2 and 2, 1 and 1. Good. Back to center, rest the head. Taking a nice break there as you rock from left to right. So now from here, let's go ahead and prepare to come back up to our lifted position. Lengthen your legs out on the mat, grab back onto your weights, and you're going to have the arms reaching up toward the ceiling. Reach through the heels, take an inhale here, exhale chin to chest, peel yourself off of the mat as we come back upright. Now I'm going to have you space your feet out the width of the mat, and you have those arms parallel to the ground. You're lifted tall. We're going to have 3 of our regular spine stretch forward and 3 of a variation. Inhale, lifting tall. Exhale, pull the belly in, reach towards your feet. And then we come all the way back up. Inhale as you lift tall. Exhale, draw the belly in, reach toward the feet. We stack the spine back up on our inhale and exhale. Taking it into one more. Make sure those arms stay parallel. And then we're coming back into center. Now reverse. Inhale, you're tall. Exhale, draw the belly in, going backwards. And then use the core to bring you up and lift. And then again for 2, very controlled. Make sure those arms aren't dropping. And then up. Last one. And then center. Really good. Now go ahead and bring the feet in. You're going to keep the reach in the arms. You're going to go back down onto the mat, slowly reclining. And then draw those hands down by the side, just moving the weights there for a second so you can press the palms into the mat. Let's go into our corkscrew. So you're going to bend the knees and then draw the knees in towards center, legs reach up toward the ceiling. So we're going to start first with a standard or more modified version, then you'll have the option to advance with me if you'd like. So you're going to keep the feet zipped in. Take the feet over to the right as you inhale. Exhale over to the left, back and up, and then maybe you find a small lift of the hips, similar to what we did in the beginning. And now reverse, over to the left, sweep around to the right, lift and up. And now, one more, each direction. You can also just keep the hips down and focus on the rotation of the legs. Inhale, exhale up, and to the ceiling. Good. Now on our next one, we're going to go up and over as we did in the beginning. Take the feet over to the right, down and around to the left as you exhale, lift and reach. Now slowly roll down. You're keeping those feet drawn in together, and then start to the opposite direction. To the left, sweep around, up, and over. Round the spine. Over to the right, inhale. Exhale up. And then release. Take it into one more to the left side. And then lengthen. You're slowly bringing the spine back down. Really good. And then once you're there, just hug the knees back in. Lower the feet down, extending them out on the mat. Grab back onto your weights, arms up, inhale, and then exhale brings us back up to our lifted position. Good, let's go into our saw from here. So you're gonna space the feet out wider than the mat, Arms are out to the side. I love saw. I think it feels great on the spine every single time. So I want you to find that lift, rotate over to your right side. Your back palm faces up to the ceiling, and then stretch across. You're trying to bring your hand outside of the pinky toe as you lengthen. You're coming back up, turn to the front, inhale, exhale, rotate and stretch over to your left. Coming back up there, rotate and reach. Inhale, and then exhale. Pull the belly in, send the right hip back as you reach over to the left. One more each side. Lift and stretch. You're now sending the left hip back as you go over to the right. Last one here. Inhale, exhale, lengthen and reach. And then we're back up. Really good. Go ahead and bring those arms in. Again, I'm scooting forward here because we're going to go back down. So when you're ready, keep reaching the arms, round spine. And then you can just sit the weights by the side. Let's go ahead and flip over onto the front of the body. And now from here, go ahead and grab onto the weights. So hopefully they're not far. And you're going to reach the arms out overhead as we go into some extension movements. So start now just with upper body. Legs are going to stay down. I want you to find that inhale as you raise the arms. Use upper back to lift you. Bend those elbows. Arms extend and release. And then again, inhale as we lift. And down. Again, here for 3, very controlled. Lead with the crown of the head. Draw the arms back. Extend, exhale, lower down. Let's take it into 2 more. And lower. 1 more. You're keeping the core engaged so you don't sink into low back or have that take over the movement. And then down. Good. Now from here, you're just going to keep the weights down. Bring the hands to stack underneath the forehead. Let's lift the legs. So you're going to draw both the feet up off the mat. Engage the glutes. Lift here. Inhale. Exhale. Reach long and lower. Again for 2. Lift. And release. Go into 3 more. Keeping that control. Again here for 2. Raise the legs up. And reach them long to lower. Last one. And exhale. Good. And now let's go ahead and grab onto the weights. You're going to lift upper body and lower body for 3 here. So I'm bringing the head down. When you're ready, go ahead and draw the arms and legs up. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen to lower. Again for 2. And release. Last one with control. Find that lift. And down. Good. Go ahead and sit the weights down. Bring those palms by the rib cage. Press back into your child's pose, sitting on the heels. Reach the arms out as you send the hips back. All right, so now from here, go ahead and walk the hands in as you lift. You're just going to turn yourself around so you're back in a seated position. Knees are bent. You're going to reach the arms out in front and then round yourself back into your reclined position. Once you're there, grab onto your weights. Hopefully we're not too far away from them. There we go. All right, so let's go into some bridge variations here with some arm movements as well. So we're going to start first, feet planted down, fully rooted into the mat. All right, we have them parallel stance, hip distance, and then those arms are up toward the ceiling and they are over the shoulders, palms facing towards the feet. So now as you're lifting into your bridge, as you take that inhale, you're tucking, lift as the arms press down by the side. From there, sweep them out to the T. And then as you lower, the arms come back to where they started. And then again, we press, draw the shoulders down the back, reach the arms toward the heels, open them out, and then release, center. And then again, arms open out, and then exhale, lower. 1 more in that direction. Good. Pause, just go ahead and reverse that rotation, still with your bridge. As you lift, arms open out to the T, sweep in toward the side of the body, and then lift straight up as the hips go down. And then again, opening the arms out, draw them in. Let's go on to 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Last one. Really feel the glutes and hamstrings working here. And then we're down. Good. So now we're going to go into marching bridges with the arms staying up. I love this variation. I think it's such a challenge, but feel free to lower the hands at any point if it works better for your stability. So you're going to keep the arms straight up toward the ceiling, press back up into your bridge. You want to stay lifted and steady here. On your exhale, float your right leg into tabletop. Inhale, lower, and then over to the left. Again for 2. All right, we have 2 more each side. Pulses on the last one, so we're in for 2 and 2. On this last one, draw the right leg in, hold it, pulse up to the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost done. Lower the right leg, lift the left leg, keep that lift. We pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower the feet. Draw the arms down and then round the spine back onto the mat. Really good. Once you're there, move into your windshield wipers, just letting those knees fall left to right. All right, and now from here, we're going to go into some sideline legs. So you can move your weights and just sit those at the top edge of the mat, and you're going to stack the body here. So I'm going to be on I'm going to lengthen out my bottom arm first. So we're laying out. You have the shoulders stacked, the hips stacked, and we're going to bring ourselves back towards the back edge of the mat to get started. So now let's start with a leg pull up with both of the feet. Take that left palm, press it into the mat in front of the chest. Keep those legs zipped in. And when you're ready, go ahead and float both the legs up to the ceiling and slowly lower. And then again for 2, lift and release. And again for 3. And up 4, good. 4 more, very controlled. And again for 3, and lengthen. Last 2. And 1, keep the legs up here, float them to the front corner, lower your bottom leg, keep the top leg lifted, and now prop the head up onto the palms of the hands. You're keeping that toe pointed. Let's float the leg up to the ceiling as we flex. Inhale, point and lower. And again for 2. Again for 3, reach through the heel and down. And for 4, really working on those outer hips. Last 4 and 4. Again for 3, good control. 2. Last 1 and 1. Good. Now I want you to keep it here, keep that toe pointed, but go into a slight external rotation, and let's go into large circles. You're going to sweep the leg up, around, and back. And then again for 2. As you're moving through this, make sure your upper body's not rocking. You want to stay very steady, anchored down into the mat. 1 more. And now go ahead and reverse that circle as you draw the leg back, up, around, and forward. Again for 2. 2 more. Last one. Good. The leg stays steady, reach through the heel, pulse up to the ceiling here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steady the leg, lift a little higher. 1 last set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. That leg falls over onto the mat. It's getting a nice release. And let's go ahead and finish with the bottom leg as we reach through the heel and work inner thigh. So draw that leg up there. 8, slowly lower. 7 and 6, keep that control. 5, last 4 and down. 3, 2, and 1, keep it up. We pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift a little higher again. 1 more time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then from there, we're just going to go over to the other side. So you can just flip or press yourself up and sweep the feet over with me. We're coming back down. Bottom arm is lengthened first to start. We have the body stacked, aligned with the back edge, and those legs are still in together. Right palm now pressing into the mat. When you're ready, let's go ahead and lift both of those legs, draw them up and lower. Again for 2. Really feel the side body remaining engaged. Last 4 and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last 2 and 1. Keep them lifted. Float them to the front corner. Bottom leg lowers. Top leg is up. Maybe propping up on the palm here with me. And let's start to take that leg up to the ceiling as we lift. Inhale, point, exhale, down. And again for 2. And lift. 3,
and 3. Very controlled. I always like to say that imagine your leg is moving through water. Last 3, exhale, point down. Again for 2 and 2. Last 1, good. And now let's go into those large circles. Keep the toe pointed, slight external rotation. The leg is going forward, up, around, and back. Again for 2, you're drawing that nice, perfect circle in the air, as close to perfect as we can get it today. 1 more. Steady the leg as it comes back over the bottom leg, and then reverse, take it back, up, around, and forward. Last 3, and down. Keep your control. 2, and then again for 1. Nice work. Now steady the leg, reach through the heel, pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, lift a little higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And that leg falls. Ooh, it's always nice to finish those. So now let's finish with the bottom leg. Reach through the heel, take it up, very controlled for 8, 2, feel the engagement of those adductors, and 4, last 4, release. 3, 2, and 1. Keep the leg up. We pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. The leg is down. You can go onto your back. Let's take a nice, much needed figure 4 stretch as we turn here. Cross one leg in front of the other. Choose the variation of the stretch that feels best for you today. All right, and let's go over to the other side. Ooh, this storm. All right, let's pull in. And then we're bringing the feet back down, and we're gonna grab onto our weights. So mine are there. So I'm gonna rock around up and just turn. And we're gonna use our weights here. So we're gonna move into some teaser variations. I'm gonna start us with some modified variations of it sitting upright, and then you can come up from the mat into the movement if that would work better for you as well. So you're gonna find yourself sitting tall. We're gonna tilt back, and we're gonna find the legs lifted in our teaser position. So this might be enough just to work on holding this. You can also lower the feet, rock back, and just focus on holding with that core stability, even with the feet on the mat. Go ahead and turn those palms up toward the ceiling. We lift and tap. Again for 2, and lower. 2 more. Last 1. Good. And then from there, just bring yourself forward, lower those feet, taking a pause out of the movement. We're gonna go ahead and do a second variation here from our upright position with some circles. So when you're ready, again, we're rocking back. We're finding the legs lifted in tabletop. Hands are out in front, palms facing up. Take it into large circles here for 3, 2, keep that proud chest, and 1, steady the arms and reverse for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take those arms reaching back out, and then just lower as you lower the feet onto the mat. Now we're gonna go into 2 more, one of each variation, but we're gonna round up from our reclined position. So if you're gonna join me here, find the reach in the arms, round down onto the mat. Feel free to lift from your seated position if that works better for you as well. Now you're gonna draw those knees in towards center. We're gonna reach those arms back behind us. Taking your inhale here. Exhale, reach the arms forward, peel off of the mat as you lift into tabletop. Palms are facing up, lift and lower again for 4, and down. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Keep those shoulders drawn down, round back onto the mat, and then bring the legs in, wrapping the arms around maybe really fast, and then reach those arms back behind you. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale as you come up, lift, very controlled, palms facing to the ceiling, 3 circles each direction for 3, 2, oh my poor plant, and then 1. We pause and reverse, 3, and 2,
and 1. And then round down, very controlled. And then we pause there. I try to make an effort to miss them with a lot of the movements, but that one, they got in the way. All right, so we're gonna go into some side bend movements. We are almost done, but I know you guys are doing great. So let's go ahead and sit our weights down. And then we're gonna turn over onto our right side. So to get us started, go ahead and press the palm down, and we're gonna take our right knee. So your right palm is pressing into the mat and your left knee is down, hip over the knee, shoulder over the wrist. And let's start first with the left hand on the hips here. And we're just gonna take that left leg, if it feels okay, float it up. We just have 6 of these, point and lower. And then again for 2, and 3, and 4. Good. After that 4th one, you're going to bring that left leg back down, reach your right leg from underneath you, and find your side plank position here as you hold shoulder over the wrist. And now lower that right hip 4 times into hip dips, press up for 3, and lift 2, and 1. Good. And then from there, draw that right knee down, left leg, and then go right into your mermaid as you hold on to that left ankle, reach the right arm up, and then we stretch up and over for 3, 2, and 1, back to center. And then again, lift, going up and over for 3, 2, 1, and release. Last one, taking that nice stretch out of the hip, and then into your counter stretch. Lower the right arm, take that left arm up and over. Good. And then we lift back to center. Go ahead and sweep the feet around. And then let's start first with that kneeling side bend with the leg lifts. So we have, again, shoulders stacked, hips stacked, and then we have the right hand on the hip here. Go ahead and float that right leg up, reach through the heel, point and lower. 6 of these, staying very steady, core is engaged. All right, 3 more, and release. Again for 2, and down. Last one. Good. Keep that right leg down. You're gonna lift that left leg. I'm just moving forward a little. There we go. You are holding it here. Maybe your right arm lengthens. We didn't do it on the other side, but you can do this here. And then lower for 4, and press. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring your left knee down with control. Right leg follows. Grab onto the ankle, and let's go into our mermaid stretch. Left arm up to the ceiling, reach up and over. 3, 2, 1, and then release. And then again, lift. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Really good. We have 1 more. 3, 2, reach up and over. And then counter stretch, left arm down. Right arm reaches up here. Phew. Nice stretch. And let's bring ourselves back up. Let's go ahead and rotate onto all 4s. We're almost done, about to be back on our feet. So we have, again, shoulders stacked, hips stacked. You have the core engaged so you're not sinking into the low back here. And let's start to go into some plank variations. So I'm gonna move forward just a little. And now from here, go ahead and lengthen one leg out behind you, and then the opposite leg follows. Once you're holding that plank, begin to lift the legs behind you, engaging the glutes as you alternate to each side. Keep that control. Again for 3, and 3, and 4. Let's take it into 2 more each leg. 2, and 2. Last 1, and 1. Good. Go ahead and lower the knees. Quick child's pose here to stretch. Reach the arms to the top edge of the mat. And let's bring ourselves back. We're going to take it into that variation 1 more time. So when you're ready, lengthening one leg after the other behind you. Maybe it feels better just to hold your plank, and then you can add those leg lifts here. Keep the core engaged. Don't let the hips lift to the ceiling. 2, and 2. Again for 3. 3 more each side. 3, and 3. 2. Last one each leg. Good. Untuck the toes, press back. 1 last stretch. We're about to come up onto our feet. And now we're gonna push out of that child's pose, tuck the legs, or tuck the toes, lengthening the legs again back behind you. And then from here, go ahead and lift the hips, walk the palms in,
Bringing yourself back up the same way we went down. You're in that forward fold. And when you're ready, begin to round up to standing. Slowly rounding up to standing. Let those arms be heavy. One vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing to come up. And then once you're upright, just find yourself pressing the palms behind you, opening up the chest. Take an inhale and exhale. One more, inhale, press. And exhale, release. And we are done. So thank you all so much for flowing through that Pilates routine with me. Again, something that got our heart rate up. We incorporated the light weights, challenging the body in different ways. And of course, including those modifications so you can continue to work from whatever level you may be at right now. So thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, y'all have a good one. Bye.